Let z be normally distributed with mean 0 and standard deviation 1. Find the probability that z is greater than 2.1. We first want to make sure we understand the notation. So what is this telling us? This is telling us that z is normally distributed. That's what the n is for. That tells us what kind of distribution it is. It's a normal distribution. And then the next two numbers in order are mean and standard deviation. So for this guy, we know it's normally distributed with mean 0 and standard deviation 1. Okay, we have a special name for this kind of distribution. A normal distribution with a mean of 0 and standard deviation 1 is the standard normal distribution. It's the standard version of the normal distribution. Okay, so now that we understand what we're dealing with here, we want to find the probability that z is greater than 2.1. So best way to deal with this, let's draw it out. Let's draw a little normal curve here, a little bell-shaped curve, mean 0, so it's right in the middle, okay? And we want to find the probability that z is greater than 2.1. So let's draw that out. Where's 2.1? That's bigger than 0, so I'm going to draw it over here. And we want the probability that z is bigger than 2.1. So the portion of this that's bigger than 2.1 is to the right of 2.1, right? That's where, so this axis right here, that's the z-axis. That's where the z's are bigger than 2.1. Okay, so the probability that we're looking for, the probability that z is bigger than 2.1, is the area to the right of 2.1 underneath this normal curve. Okay, so now that we know where we're looking, we can go ahead and use our notebook to calculate that. Okay, so we want to find a probability, so we're going to use the p-norm function. And the value we're interested in is 2.1. Z equals 2.1. And we don't want the lower tail, we want the upper tail. So the lower tail we're going to set to false. If we run that, we're going to get our probability. And there it is. Okay, so the probability that z is greater than 2.1 is 0.0179 about. There is about a 1.79% chance of z being greater than 2.1 if we were to pick a z value out randomly. Okay, so now let's enter this into our as our solution. I'm just going to make sure I copy it. So Control-C, or you could right-click and copy. So here I have the original problem. Paste it in, make sure I have all the decimals. That way I don't have to worry about being off, rounding too far off. Click Submit, and we have it.